Good day to you, one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. Today I'm talking about Lewis Capaldi. Everybody knows who Lewis Capaldi is. He's just done such a brilliant job of promoting his work in the most self-deprecating way, in really unflattering social media posts, and he doesn't seem to give a in the best possible way. He's got a new song out. It's called Wish You the Best, and it came out on the 14th of April. And I'm excited to listen to it and offer you some form of analysis. Justin Hawkins rides again. Yeah, we actually played with Lewis Capaldi years ago on some of those Ed Sheeran concerts in that record-busting mega tour that he did that went all around the world a couple of times. And yeah, so I think we came on after Lewis Capaldi, which was not how it should have been, I think. Lewis Capaldi was at that point one of the biggest selling artists in the country. But for some reason, they put us on after. Don't know why. It's hard to follow Lewis Capaldi because he's got brilliant songs and he's a great, charismatic front person. He's got a lovely band and he's just really good. This song is from Lewis Capaldi's upcoming second album, Broken by Desire to be Heavenly Sent. It's almost like a prog rock album title, isn't it? It reminds me of Vigil in a Wilderness of Mirrors, which was one of Fish from Marillion's solo efforts. Anyway, Lewis has publicly opened up about struggling with writing the second album after the success of his debut album, Divinely Uninspired to a Hellish Extent. That's another Vigil in the Wilderness of Mirrors there. In 2019, that album became the best-selling album of 19 and 2020 in the UK. He felt enormous pressure to deliver something of the same quality and success for his second. He's also developed quite severe Tourette's since becoming famous. It affects his live performances, and he has spoken out about suffering from crippling anxiety at times, again exacerbated by his success. In the new Netflix documentary about him, you get an insight into the songwriting process and how managers, external songwriters and the label are pressuring him to write another hit song. In March 2019, his single Someone You Loved topped the UK singles chart and it remained there for 7 weeks. You can tell he isn't enjoying writing this album compared to the ease with which he wrote his debut. I don't know, the thing about second albums is if you've had like an unexpectedly successful first record, there's never an opportunity to go, oh, that was an unexpected success. Now let's make something really interesting and express ourselves. It isn't like that really, and it can reduce the creative process to inertia because you're sort of stuck on the side of the mountain, sort of clinging on to the status that you've obtained unexpectedly. By the way, you still don't have a firm footing on that side of the mountain, and you're looking down all the time at probably where you should have been. I always think if you write a brilliant first album, you should probably hold on to it until the second one, then save that for the follow-up. Then go back and write the second one. That might make life a bit easier, wouldn't it? So I think when you come out the gates, you've got 2 albums, like a buffer zone for you to sort of follow up with the third album, which can always do a really interesting album on the third album if you do that. But who has the time, the inclination and the patience to hold on to songs? You just need to get them out there if they're if you know they're magnificent. It's tough. It's tough out there. The best thing you can do is write 2 albums at the same time. Put the less good one out first because the momentum and the excitement of you being a new artist will carry it. The second one will follow it up and be better. Or you take a whole year off. Another thing that's, I don't think record companies like it if you start saying, I think I'm going to take the next year off, have a little gap year in between the first 2 records. Does that sound, no? I'll go to the studio. Yeah, I'll just go and make some more songs. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. It'd be like that, really. But a lot of being in the music trade is to do with politics. Really, it's sort of appeasing your label partners, your publisher, and your promotions team, to keep them motivated and when people can sense momentum in a project, they just keep pushing the snowball until the point at which it plateaus and they can't do much else other than give it one last shove and hope for the best. And that is really what it's like. It's a snowball that gathers weight and mass and momentum but eventually the landscape will slow it down. It's inevitable. It's happened to everybody in the music trade. Absolutely everybody. No, there's no exceptions to that. So when the momentum's there, you've got to keep rolling. You got to keep on rolling, baby. Keep on rolling. Well, that's at least what most management folk will tell you. Anyway, a lot of people have responded emotionally to hearing this song, so I'm going to play it and react, possibly even emotionally. Hope so. Let's go.
Grammarly makes sharpening your resume easy.
I think Grammarly imagines that I'm going to be out of a job soon, and has targeted some advertising to help me prepare for seeking gainful employment after I completely fail to critique Lewis Capaldi in an effective way. Okay, so if anybody needs, what am I? Oh, you get to an age, don't you, as a man, where your whole purpose is like, that's just a question mark. What is my what am I here for? What am I doing? Oh yeah, listening to Lewis Capaldi. Here we go.
I miss knowing what you're thinking and hearing how your day has been.
Wow, this video looks a bit like that old. Do you remember the Yellow Pages advert? For those of you in the UK, the J.R. Hartley. I'm looking for a book called Fly Fishing by J.R. Hartley.
I don't suppose you have a copy of Fly Fishing by J.R. Hartley.
It's like that kind of stuff, isn't it?
Maybe it's supposed to be this way, but oh my love.
I love it when he opens his voice up and he gets that. He's got that sort of power and control thing. It's not that far off like a Paolo Nutini level singer, is he?
Maybe it's supposed to be this way, but oh my love.
So there's this repeating sort of chiming piano motif. Like that. So I think it's in E, it's probably in E, but then they've done it in E flat. So it's like you could achieve this by playing an E major, but if you detune all of this, I'm not going to do that because it just takes me too long to get it back into somewhere near normal tuning. But the second chord is, it goes to a relative minor, descends to the B flat, and then an A flat. It's all pretty standard, you know. It's nothing too complicated there. But it is all about his voice, isn't it? I mean, listen to that grate, the sort of distortion in his voice. It's beautiful.
And when I said we could be friends, guess I lied. I wanna say I wish that you never left.
It sounds like a guy that's been singing for 100 years every night. That's the thing that sets him apart, I think. Like some of those. There's a lot of people who've got good power and good control in their voice, but then when you've used it a lot, you get these sort of areas where it's properly rasping, and it's really exciting to listen to. Lewis Capaldi's got that, you know, alongside everything else that he's got that, and that's really admirable. It sounds like a proper singer. You know what I mean? Proper singer.
Oh, but instead I only wish you the best. I wanna say without you.
It's really spitting that out. You know, he could have a huge, massive guitar sound behind that. A couple of guys on Les Paul, and it'd still be roaring over it. You know, in a way, it's a waste, isn't it? It's a waste of that. In a way, I mean, this is probably the way to make the most money. You know, but if he was in like a proper band, he'd still be kicking ass. I really believe that.
I wanna say I wish that you never left. Oh, but instead I only wish you.
Okay. One of my least favourite things just happened. Oh, God. It was the major to minor. It happens a lot in... Well, it happened like... It probably happened once in a 60s pop song. And now it's just like a device that a lot of songwriters use when they can't really think of a good way to resolve a chorus. This saddens me. Let's have a listen.
But instead I only.
Oh, it's disgusting. Oh.
Never left. Oh, but instead I only.
Oh, come on. It goes like this. Is there that in there though? Is the ninth in there? At least if the ninth's in there, it's okay.
I wanna say I wish that you never left. Oh, but instead I only.
He's put the ninth in. That makes it okay. Phew! For a minute, I thought it was going to be this, which is just like, huh? See, I'm really clever. It's not. It's just that's when in fact that's just. But the inclusion of the ninth, in my view, makes it all okay. That was a narrow squeak. God, the ninth wasn't terribly prominent. I don't think. I think you can do it just by going G sharp major to G sharp minor, but you will induce vomiting in a lot of people that aren't, the front row regulars. They're going to be puking. But the good thing is the ninth's in there, and they'll go, it's okay. The ninth's in there. Whew. Nice one, Lewis. Well reversed out of that.
You seem happier than ever now. And I guess that I should tell you I'm sorry.
I like it when it goes into that low register as well.
Maybe I only brought you down.
A really broken falsetto there.
But oh my love,
into the really powerful stuff. Awesome.
I wanna say I wish that you never left. Oh, but instead I only wish you the best.
So this is one of those songs about an unspoken love, isn't it? Like, I think the romance has run its course. He's still pining for his erstwhile partner, but they've gone off with someone else and they're all happy, and he's just sort of trying to be polite and accepting of the new relationship, when in his heart, it's not okay. And remember, guys, it's okay. Remember, guys, it's okay to not be okay. Okay? No, or not.
But oh my love, oh,
Comes the obligatory mnemonic device to get everybody in the festival yelling along.
oh my love,
This is the Hey Jude bit, isn't it, really? With a lovely harmony on it. Quite a humble headstone for the gentleman who passed away in the first part of this video.
wish I could say it's something I really mean.
I'm surprised there isn't a Kickstarter campaign underneath there to try and get him something a bit more elaborate, At least something made of stone. That seems to be two bits of wood nailed together. It's hardly fitting, is it?
Aren't you happy where the north is with me? I wanna say I wish that you never left.
I like the way he says see instead of say. He's got a unique kind of dialect that he sings in. It's definitely part of the character, the character of Lewis Capaldi. And one day we'll hear, like, maybe it's probably already happening, people coming out and singing in exactly the same way, saying see instead of say, and Lewis Capaldi will be sitting on his throne, not the toilet, come on guys, an actual throne crafted of compact discs, like in Game of Thrones. I think that guy was actually in from Game of Thrones, the one that passed away at the beginning. Yeah, he'll be sitting on his compact disc throne, knowing that he's changed music forever.
But instead I only
Oh, that's nice, really in your face, and no effects on it.
wanna say without you everything's wrong. And you were everything I need all along.
Is he alive again? What's happened here?
Oh, but instead I only wish you the best.
Wow. Oh, the dog passed away. Oh, fuck, okay. Oh, that's really sad. But they're united again in, like, heaven, which looks to be like an attic room. Yeah, okay, so Simply the Best is a song by Tina Turner, written by Mike Chapman, I think, which was adopted by the fans of the Glasgow Rangers as their main song. Simply the best, boom, 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 better than all the rest. You know the song I mean. And I'm wondering if, having mentioned Glasgow in this song, and then also saying wish you the best, simply the best, is Lewis Capaldi perhaps trying to oust Tina Turner as the person responsible for the Glasgow Rangers' main terrorist song. Good luck if that is indeed the case. Good luck, Lewis. Yeah, awesome stuff. I mean, I love Lewis Capaldi's voice. It's really sets him apart from everybody else, and I think the way he markets himself is inspired. He's a total genius. And he writes these sad songs that are just really lovely and from the heart, aren't they? He's just a guy singing sad songs, and what can I tell you? If you want to hear a sad song, you can do much worse than checking out Lewis Capaldi's new stuff. I don't think there's anything wrong with that writing as well. It doesn't sound like it's dipped in quality from the first record. It's just really solid follow-up. Well done, Lewis. Nice one, mate. Justin Hawkins writes again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and watch one of these 2 videos. I love you all very much indeed. Oh, I really do. Nice one.
Again.